After he made sure that Maria got to the laboratory, he would cease to be a detective and would simply be a criminal. Instead, simply be a criminal. But despite the failures that had brought him to this position, nothing he had said up until now had been a lie. What? What? Spelling is hard. Nice. Nice 2.0. Nice. Of that much he could be proud. Never lose sight of what you're supposed to protect. Ever. He could at least try to be the detective Kano had so admired until the very end. As Cheno left the room, Kano saluted him crisply. Ordinarily, a detective wouldn't salute in plain clothes or without his cap. The little breach of etiquette just showed all the more clear how Kano felt. If Teteno hadn't been holding Maria up, he would have returned the gesture. Just drop the bitch, like, thanks. See ya. Oh my fucking god, everything's going to hell yet again. We love it. We love it, people. Leaving Endo Electronics, Teteno and Kanan carried Maria up ahead to Dogenzoka. The parking lot was less than a minute away by foot. Before long, however, they found their way blocked by a veritable wall of people. Fuck. Oh shit, it's Kuze. It was a riot squad with Kuze at the head. Fuck, get out of here. Director Kuze? Teteno? What are you planning on doing with that girl? What are you planning on doing with her? I already informed Kana that she's to be put under quarantine. If she's allowed to remain free, all of Shibuya will be in danger. Kana took a step forward. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. The entire police force is about to die. Teteno could sense that she was about to move in for the kill. Easy now, he said softly. Wait. As skilled as Kanan was, she was no match for the entire armed police squad. What is your favorite game for everyone in chat? This game. This game's my favorite fucking game, I swear to God. It's just so crazy, I love it. I'm not going to take all of them on, she muttered. I'm just going to take it the man in charge I'm just going to take the man in charge hostage. Tetano swallowed, capture Kuze, and then run off? It could work. Considering the time limit they were facing, he knew they had to find some way to force the way through here. Still, given how far they still had to go to reach the laboratory, he had to avoid direct conflict as much as possible. Give me 1 minute. No, just 30 seconds. Tetano turned and stared at Kuze. The two had known each other since their rookie days. Also, fuck the police. Director Kuze, tell me, what is it you believe in? What do I believe in? Yes, weren't you always the one who said that you need to put your faith in your subordinates no matter what? Well, yes. Yes, that's right. Kuze's eyes wavered ever so slightly. In that case, put your faith in me. No, put your faith in Kano. In Kano? He believes that same Ryo-san will let us save Shibuya. He's doing everything he can to make that happen. Kuze's lips curled into a wide grin. That sounds like Kano, alright, always thinking in simple terms. Usually the simple answer is the right one, sir. What's your D&D character? Oh god. Oh yeah, D&D is pretty good. I have a D&D character, but it's not that interesting of a character, honestly. People like you and me overthink things. We make them more complicated than they need to be. Just consider for a moment. Will putting Maria-san under quarantine clear up this case? No, it won't. So as long as we don't know how she was infected with that virus, we can't rule out the possibility that other people have been infected as well. Teteno kept his eyes locked in Kuze's. Director Kuze, right now we need to do more than anything to get our hands on that antiviral drug. We need to be helping Kano. Please, sir. Kuze furrowed his brow and thought for a few moments, then shook his head. Teteno, buddy, come on, I can't do that. You gotta understand the position I'm in. Oh, the director's voice squeaked into his childish register. Kanan's like, the fuck? Kanan narrowed her eyes. What's this guy's deal? She whispered. It's hard to explain, but when his voice gets like that, it means... He was confused. Now was a chance to make a run for it. I think it was. Teteno signaled for their eyes to Kanan, then got ready to sprint past Kuze and his team. He did get the chance to, though. Ugh! Suddenly, Kuze let out a pain yelped. The man's dying from a heart attack? Then Tateno watched in surprise. He proceeded to collapse onto the pavement. Arg! It hurts! Oh my fucking god, it hurts! Have I been infected with the UA virus too? No. I think you're just having a heart attack. You're still going? Yep, still going. Man, we're playing Tateno now. The riot squad immediately rushed to the director's side. As Tateno stood there, dumbstruck, Kuze secretly flashed him a knowing wink. That was a terrible performance, Kanan muttered. Oh, wow. The dude's faking it? Okay, he fooled me, though. Yeah, but it was a tour de force as far as I'm concerned. Inwardly, Tateno gave his boss a nod of respect. Slipping past the riot squad, he and Kanan headed for the parking lot. Several members of the Kuze's team hurried to chase after them. Yeah, he's on our side. Don't follow them, Kuze cried out. Everyone stay back. If you get too close to Muriosawa, you'll be infected as well. The riot squad stopped in their tracks. Damn, he faked it. Yeah, he faked it. Yeah, man. Tateno and Kanan took the opportunity to hurry out of sight. Oh my god. 10 and a half hours. We're fucking going, people. What time is it? It's fucking 10:53. Bitch! I've been playing this game since motherfucking noon. Shit, man. Darting through some narrow alleyways, they arrived at the parking lot. The air had changed since Tateno's youth, but some of the old air of nostalgia still lingered. There it is. He spotted the minivan with Endo Electronics right on the side. Tateno gently laid Maria on the back seat. She was still apparently unconscious. Once Kanata climbed into the passenger seat, Tateno hit the gas and sped off. Yeah, 10 hours, oh my. Yeah, yep. Y'all better love me after this. Shit. How far is it to the lab, Kana asked. Normally it would take about 15 minutes, but this traffic it's hard to say. Tateno avoided the stop and go of Dokenzaka, taking side streets as he headed toward Shibuya Station. Oh my god. Bitch! I'm surprised your internet can handle this. I always love you, baby cheeks. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Really love you. Kuze, thank you. 24-hour stream. Oh god, JP, no way. He spotted a checkpoint up ahead. Barricades and armored vehicles are blocking the road. The scale of the security efforts showed just how grave the situation truly was. Tateno hit the brakes. What do we do? Kanan spoke without taking her eyes off the barricade ahead. Tateno thought for a few moments before arriving at an answer. They have to talk their way through, I'm assuming. Or find a way through. They had to find another way around. Get in the back seat, Tateno called Kanan. Why? I want you to hold it on to Marie so she doesn't fall. A feisty grin came to Kanan's face. You got it. You got it, dude. One of these days, I want to do a 24-minute stream. Like, go full seriously that start the stream, play a game that ended after 24 minutes without continuing. What is this? Hi, Rose, Danielle, this is very hard to explain. It's very hard to explain, man. Tateno waited until Kanan had made their way into the back. Then he threw the minivan into reverse and jammed his foot on the gas. He cut the steering wheel sharply to one side, a loud screeching filling the air as centrifugal force made the vehicle tilt. Japanese anime. Then a patrol car came roaring out of the... What? What? Yo, what? The police cruiser cut in front of the minivan, turning to head right toward the roadblock. Crashing into the barricade, it plowed through, not stopping until it slewed up onto the curb beyond. Who was that? The car's impact had made enough space for another vehicle to slip in its wake. What just fucking happened? 3-star rating. Holy fuck. The minivan barreled on through the checkpoint. Tateno wondered who in the world would have who's driving the cruiser. Stanley! No, baby, Stanley! Tateno's phone rang. He picked up as he sped onward. Were you able to break through safely? Oh, Karji Kajiwara's here! Oh, Kajiwara, what a bay! Were you able to break through safely? It was the voice of Detective Kajiwara. Deteno had thought it was he was at the Osawa residence. Oh man, all these characters I don't know. Banana Boy, yeah. That patrol car just now, was that you? A call came in from the task force HQ saying that Kano had found Maria. I figured maybe Kano was planning to take her to Okushi Pharmaceutical, and so I thought he needed to make his way through one of the checkpoints here. But the fact is that it was you, Detective Tateno. Haha. Now that was quite unexpected. He let a weak chuckle. Kajiwara, are you hurt? Nah, don't worry about me. Just please help Maria. I made a promise to her father that I'd save his daughter no matter what. He's bleeding! You could hear the energy draining from Kajiwara's voice. Understood, I'll keep that promise for you then. Thank you. The line went dead. No! No, that's fine, Burrito, that's fine. He'd crash headlong through that barricade. There was no way he'd come out of that uninjured. I'm so sorry, Kajiwara, Tateno said to himself. And thank you. He bit his lip, then stepped hard on the gas again. Wow, what a no fucking way. You fucking kidding me? What? Just keep out. Keep out. Keep out. Keep out. What? Huh? Now this is a keep out? Oh, jump to Tateno. We did the what? Oh, I had to fuck it. Oh my god. I'll leave the rest to you. Okay. Christy. Yes. Yes. I found nothing. You found another fucking thing, Junji. Share the information, please. Even after Tateno disappeared from view, Kano remained for a long time at attention, his fingertip pressed to his temple. He squeezed his eyes shut, but still the tears he'd been holding back poured down his cheeks. When you talk to Stanley, trust him. Ah, fuck. Okay, got you, fam. But don't try to pry. Alright, well, we know what to do now. Yep, okay. Don't pry. Don't fucking pry. Massage his shoulders. That would definitely get us on his route. I understand. Do what you have to do and come back soon. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you more. It's alright. I'll find a way to get back. Or get by. He found a vague idea what Stanley was up to. He felt like he needed to keep things hidden even from his own allies in order to help keep apart in the dark. Or at least that was Kano's guess. Just give Stanley a gentle kiss on the forehead. This was no ordinary opponent they were up against. Keeping secrets even among friends wasn't necessarily a bad call. Kyle, promise me one thing. What's that? Once this is all over, you'll go have a beer with me. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes. I'll ignore all the comments you made about Japan and its people. I'll ignore that for now. Sure. All right. Kano couldn't help but smile. That's a promise now, remember? That was what the younger brother said, and the older brother still felt a pain of what's going on. It was 6:00 p.m. Alpart had contacted the Motley. Whoa! Thank you, Killer Queen, for the bits. I really appreciate the bits. Bro TP. Bro TP, man. To be honest, bro TP. Alpart had contacted the Motley team at Endo Electronics, and the situation had immediately deteriorated. But the new development had also provided them with one big chance. A chance that Alpart might appear in person at long last. You did fine. Jack Stanley. Oh my god, what's with all guys? Stop with the bits. I don't fucking deserve them. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Thank you for the bits, guys. Oh my god, stop. Why? Thank you guys so much. I'd be best bros to Stanley. Honestly, bro TP and OTP. You did fine, Jack Stanley set his eyes on Kano's shoulder. A weak smile came to the detective's face. Does anyone in the chat like Yaoi or Yuri or both? I like both. I don't mind either, honestly. I mean, I prefer Yaoi, but you know. Stanley paused unexpectedly moved. You say this again, just do my... We love you, Junie. We love you here. My God. Stanley paused on it. Oh, a bit. Spite bit. Thank you for the spite bit. Thank you so much, guys. Slowly filling up the husbando jar. We're gonna seriously feed the husbandos well tonight. And I am a gay male, so. Stanley paused, unexpectedly moved. For that one moment, he saw Connor, the friend of his younger brother, Frank. Oh my God. Jack, you have to get everyone to a safe place right away. Frank's nervous shout echoed through the hotel lobby. Stanley's younger brother was a member of the bomb arson squad. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm a parent girl, I'm straight. I'm not special, I ain't special, but This was 2 years ago. The CIA had obtained intel that a party was targeting a high-class hotel in Chicago for a terror attack. They'll be eating majority pride flags, so the husbandos will husband each other. I like women. Anyone else like Yuri Yaoi? I don't mind either, honestly, Anime 11. I prefer Yaoi, though. Stanley and his team had searched the hotel interior and had discovered the bomb set inside a large planter. When Frank arrived at the scene and saw the explosive, his expression grew grim. The detonation triggers is set in the worst place possible. It's going to be a bastard to remove it. In that case, you need to get out of here too, Frank, Stanley said. No, I need to make sure I can figure out how this thing is set up so that the disposal unit knows what to do when they get here. I'll be alright. Look, you can probably see it from back there. Stanley could indeed see the small explosive from where he stood. It was held in place by several screws. The timer just ticked down past the 30-minute mark. There was plenty of time left for the disposal guys to get here. Jack, I need you to help finish evacuating the building. There are a lot of people who haven't gotten out yet. But Stanley hesitated. I know what's Yaoi, but what's your... Yuri is girl and girl romance. It's scissor and scissor. Scissor on scissor action. Cut the blue wire! From a cold, logical perspective, Frank was right. He had a job to do, and if Stanley listened to his personal feelings and tried to usher his brother out of there, a lot of innocent people might die. Alright, he said. I understand. Heck, if we had something as simple as some dry ice, we could freeze this thing. Frank grimaced as he eyed the bomb. Dry ice, huh? I don't suppose ice cream would do the trick. That would be a waste of ice cream. You'd be better off just eating it. Of course, even dry ice would be a long shot in place of actual liquid nitrogen. The brothers looked at one another, and for a moment, the tension dissolved into laughter. All right, Stanley said, I'll be back. Hey, Jack, once this is all tied up, I'm gonna have a drink. Let's you and me have a beer together. Oh my God, sure, but he was never able to have that motherfucking beer. You got it. Stanley headed for the hotel lobby, which was still overflowing with guests. Damn. There was a bomb, not a laughing situation. You made the right choice here. Stanley gave Connell a thump on the back, and the detective cracked a thin grin. What about my choices, though? Debating his own next move, Stanley stepped away from the others and took out his cell phone. He made a call to his superior, Gordon. Gordon Ramsay, bitch. It's me, he said. What's the situation? I hear that the Japanese police want to put Maria Osawa under quarantine. I'm assuming that's on your orders, sir? It is. There are too many important people in Shibuya. We can't allow that virus to get loose. Besides, we know now that Apar is after Hitomi Osawa. There's no reason to leave Maria at large any longer. If we put Maria Osawa under quarantine, she is going to die. I know that. But there will be far fewer victims as a result. Gordon's words made something inside Stanley snap. In that moment, he lost any inclination to report that he was with Maria. Failure to do so would be a dereliction of duty on his part. He knew that well enough. He knew it, but the fact couldn't overcome his revulsion at Gordon's callous attitude toward Maria. Victims are still victims, he said. What was that? Nothing, sir. I'll continue my operation to apprehend Apard. Stanley hung up the phone. He didn't care if his superiors took action against him once it was all over. They intended to sacrifice one person in order to save the lives of countless more. From a purely objective standpoint, it was the right call. But what if that person was a loved one? What would they have done then? The dilemma gnawed at the back of Stanley's mind. He couldn't shake the feeling that it was wrong to just accept the lesser of two evils, to sacrifice an innocent for the greater good. No, damn it. Yeah, this is where, like, philosophy comes into play. Like, utilitarianism is a philosophy where you sacrifice one single person's need or the minority's needs for the greater good, essentially. Yeah, I was like, damn, bitch. He needed to find a way to avoid the so-called easy way out, no matter what it took. He wasn't about to add a second big regret to his life. Not this time. Saving Maria was the right thing to do. His judgment wasn't wrong. Of that, he was sure. He affirmed that to himself inwardly over and over. Kana was watching Tateno prepare to depart. The group had put together a reasonable plan of action. Tateno and Kana would head to the lab with Maria and attempt to get the antiviral for her. Sandy would accompany Kana and the others to the scramble to apprehend Apard. It was a two-pronged plan of attack. Still, could they really count on things going as smoothly as Kana had suggested? Stanley thought back on her earlier words. Once Apard has made contact with Tomi, call my cell phone. I have plenty of information Apard might want to bargain for. I can negotiate with him directly. That meant getting the password hinged on whatever deal they struck. What sort of things might Apard request in exchange? I wish I had a Japanese boyfriend. Feels bad, man. Never gonna happen. That's what the internet is here for. Stanley cast a doubtful look at Kanan. She was helping Tateno carry Maria out of the room. Stanley doubted she'd answer if he just asked what her bargaining chips were. He held out his tongue, watching as she left with the others. Whatever else happened, he needed to focus on capturing Apard. He glanced at the monitor displays in the workroom. The disembodied sound, not the dismembered, oh boy. The disembodied sound of Apard's voice from earlier crept back into his mind. I will appear at the rendezvous in person. After all, it wouldn't do for the star of the show to miss the final curtain. Those words notwithstanding, it seemed absurd that Apard would actually show up in the flesh. Nationality, age, sex, so much about the terrorist mastermind was shrouded in mystery. Violet Sons, who had hidden so well for so long, ever revealed their true identity. And yet Apard had gone out of the way to claim that he was precisely what was about to happen. It was almost like he made turning up in a person a major selling point of the deal. I'm looking forward to meeting you all then. There was no doubt about it. Apard wanted them to expect him on site and in person. So why would that be? He's using himself as bait to lure me and Kanan out. This is a near-perfect opportunity to wipe out the two people who are gunning for him the most. Bye, man. No, it's fine. It'll be uploaded on YouTube at some point. Thank you for coming by. If anyone knows where I can get one, let me know. Okay. That being said, how might he attempt to kill me once I'm at this scramble? Stanley felt a sudden flash of insight. No. Something was off here. His thought process was running well, each deduction logically flowing from the last. But at a time like this, that could be a very dangerous thing. Apard may as well anticipated where his logic would lead. Stanley needed to assume that any clue he thought he found was something Apard had left behind on purpose. So maybe the suggestion that their target would come to the scene was a different kind of trap. At the risk of sending himself in circles, Stanley decided to rethink the whole case from the ground up. What was the single strangest part of this whole thing? Aha, there we go. Why had Apard put an amateur like Daisuke Endo in charge of the kidnapping? You're going to put 11 hours of stream on YouTube? No! Separately! I fucking cut up the bits. I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna split it, man. I'm gonna split it, man. No! I cannot upload 11 fucking hours of this shit, man. Sure, being able to get a heart for his daughter gave Daisuke a strong incentive, but there still had to be a reason why he'd been chosen. If the kidnapping had failed, what would have happened then? Of course, this was Apard they were dealing with. Maybe the possibility of failure was somehow a part of the plan. Why not? Why the fuck would I, Pixie, to be honest? Nobody's gonna watch 11 hours. Just parts, yeah. Thank you, Square, just parts. I love you, Square, this is why I love you. Hell, Daisuke had managed to accidentally kidnap Maria instead of Hitomi, hadn't he? If Alpard had gone with a professional, that sort of mix-up would never have happened. And yet, even if that degree of uncertainty was acceptable or even desirable, using Daisuke seemed like a far too big a risk. There must be some other motive for bringing in Daisuke into the plan. Of course, advantage. Using Daisuke must have provided some important advantage that outweighed his flaws. It was the only thing that made sense, which meant the reason Alpard had Daisuke carry out the kidnapping was to carry out some other objective. He set up the kidnapping, devised the ransom relay, kept the full attention of the police on that. All the while, Alpard himself was working toward his true goal, getting Hitomi's blood, which meant that Daisuke kidnapping Hitomi by mistake had in fact been a misstep. That was why, in the end, Alpard proposed trading the password of Hitomi's blood. Could that really be it? Stanley decided to take it up with the man himself. Mr. Endo, let me ask you something. Did you know Hitomi had a twin sister before the kidnapping? I didn't know. So when did you find out? After I had Maria kidnapped, the organ trafficker took one look at her and said I had the wrong girl. Said I was supposed to have abducted the younger one. I would watch an 11-hour video. See, you're just flattering me at this point. I'm still waiting for some Matrix shit to happen. It might happen at some point. I don't know. He never mentioned Hitomi having a twins before all this started? No. If I had known, I'd been a lot more careful. Alpard had certainly known that the Sawa twins were girls were twins, but despite the added risk that fact implied, he hadn't told Daisuke. There was only one logical conclusion. Daisuke's mistake hadn't been an accident. Alpard had intended for the wrong sister to get kidnapped. By using amateur, Alpard had set up the police to write off Daisuke's kidnapping as the wrong target as a simple misstep. Had Daisuke been brought in simply in the name of camouflage? But why? Alpard was after Hitomi's blood. Daisuke was after Hitomi's heart. They both wanted the same thing, so why target Maria instead? Stanley's train of logic had run out of the steam again. Still, he was sure he was on the right track. He just needed to keep following till he found out where that track would lead. Oh my god. More water. Where's the storm where you were keeping Maria? He asked. Daisuke hung his head. It's behind the shop. Why do you ask? Would you mind showing me? There's something I'd like to check. At this point, he needed to go back over everything right from the beginning. He followed Daisuke out to the storeroom. Speaking of the storeroom, Daisuke said as they were walking to the back part of the building, there's something I've been wondering about. Just how did Maria manage to escape in the first place? You're certain you locked her in? Stanley asked. Daisuke nodded. At 8 o'clock this morning, the organ trafficker came by to check up on her. I made sure to lock the place back up after he left. I see. That visit must have been when Maria was injected with the UA virus. It makes sense based on our working timeline of when we expected to go symptomatic. When they got to the storeroom, they spotted the padlock that held it shut lying broken on the ground. Daisuke picked it up, then opened the storeroom door. Ah, look at this mess. It was obvious immediately that merchandise had been stolen. I doubt Maria did this, Daisuke added. Maybe some thieves broke in. He made a quick inspection, assessing what had been taken. Some digital cameras and laptops, computers were missing. This looks like the work of some local thugs. This kind of thing has happened to me a few times before. Daisuke let out a sigh of aspiration. Miss Stanley, meanwhile, was carefully looking around inside the storeroom. Where did you have Maria Sawa, he asked. Behind those cardboard boxes. The boxes indicated were piled high, closing off one corner of the room. If Maria were unconscious behind them, the burglars may well have never noticed her. So Maria was able to escape the storeroom thanks to the burglars breaking the lock, Stanley mused. Just what impact had that stroke of misfortune had on Alpard's plan, he wondered. OMG, girl, hi! Still going, almost 11 hours! Bitch! We ain't stopping until I'm done. I said it. I'm keeping my motherfucking promise. What had a part planned to do with Maria if nobody had broken in? I have no clue. I think I am. He was going to release her at some time later. Since he got into the trouble infecting her with the virus, it only made sense, and Stanley could only think of the one reason to release and infected Maria, to turn Shibuya into ground zero for a pandemic that would seep through all of Tokyo. Is going to sleep good tonight. Hell yeah, I am. A virus with the mortality rate of 100% would have spread throughout the region before anyone even realized it. It would be impossible even to calculate the scope of such a disaster. First, it would run the circuit around the Yamanote line, and then, if any of the infected happened to head to the airports at either Haneda or Narita, the virus would spread throughout Japan and the rest of the world in a matter of hours. Christy's going to sleep with answers and the truth. Hell yeah, JP. Hell fucking yeah. But that had to come to pass. They managed to secure Mia before she could develop symptoms and become infectious. Is it because we were better than Alphard? No, that can't be it. Alphard wasn't the sort to commit such indiscriminate acts of terror. The threat of the infection spreading, horrific as it was, likely just to cover to hide some other scheme. But then, what was the ultimate goal? Stanley didn't have enough clues to go on. Stanley made his way behind the stack of cardboard boxes. He spotted something that had fallen on the floor. It was a cell phone. Next to it was a woman's handbag. Stanley unzipped it. It held a jumble of makeup, tissues, and other personal effects, but nothing at all unusual. If he was going to find any clues, it would probably have to be from a cell phone. Or from the cell phone. He tried turning it on. There was no response. It appeared to be broken. Let me see that, Daisuke said from behind him. I'll see if I can fix it. Do you think you can? Stanley asked as he handed it over. I won't know until I try. But that sign out front saying I run an electronics shop isn't just for show. Turning his attention back to the handbag, Stanley searched it more thoroughly and found a photograph tucked inside that he'd overlooked on his first inspection. What the hell? He said the image, swallowing the lump in his throat. What? No, bitch! Why do we have 25 people here? Who are you people? Why are you here? I'm glad you're here, though. Fuck! Are you serious? Oh, wait, shit. No, wait. Fuck! Okay. Hey, look at that. Look at our team. Look at our team. Look at that man. I love him. Okay, you got a call from Karjwara. Were you able to break through safely? It was the voice of Detective Wait, Nate. Wait. It's 8:20, right? Yeah, okay, wait. We don't need to do this one. Kano, go, bitch! Oh, shit, did we have to fucking go back? Oh, shit, I think we have to go through all this again! Ugh! Okay, give me a minute. Here we go. It's secretly me on 10 other accounts. Why would you do this to me? Why? Once this thing's all over, you have a motherfucking beer with me, please, bitch. I am dying. God damn, who is at mentioning me on Twitter? Stop, people. That's a promise, motherfuckers. Hells to yeah. Glorious backtrack. I know, right? I feel like I'm in a Resident Evil game. Holy shit, because I love you. For 10 Thank you, JP. 10 hours. Oh, it's 11 hours, actually. We're on 11 hours. Okay, are we actually good now? Okay. Here we go. Not Archie, bitch. No, we actually have to go through it. Fuck. Okay. For the muckers. Oh my god, okay. We'll have to go through this again. And then we have to get to the ending where he's like, he matches Stanley. And I'm like, hey, bitch. We here. Get out and tell us the password now. Oh, you're right, Archie. I mean, take a look around. Yeah, there's no escape, motherfucker. Are we telling Christy we love her? Yes, you guys are. Apparently. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a shame. Okay, blah blah blah. No, we didn't. Why do we always? Yeah, you guys always tell me that you love me. I appreciate it. No, look out! Get you! We gotta catch a Pokemon. Christy, adorable. Oh, thank you. Headed straight toward him. As he did, he accosted the Palmer speeding away. Kyle made up his mind on the spot. There was only one right call here, and he needed to make it. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. What? What? This is different, bitch. We have to save people, bitch. He had to protect lives of people nearby. As much as he wanted to apprehend this criminal, he couldn't sacrifice innocent people to do it. He caught one of the vials defiantly with both hands. Carefully examined it for damage. Seeing that the vial didn't appear broken, he let a sigh of relief. What about the other vials? Then he looked down for Palmer, but there was no sign of him. Damn it! The mastermind had gotten away, vanished without a trace. Amidst the frantic crowd of the scramble, a lone criminal could blend in an instant, becoming just another pedestrian. Trying to find him now would probably be a hopeless endeavor. What? What do you want me to do, motherfucker? Failed capture? Oh, fuck off. Okay.